talk to a psychologist. And today we're going to carry on our self-love journeys, but it's slightly different than how to love yourself. And it's a big part of self-love journeys I don't think people talk about. Truly loving yourself, truly accepting yourself is dealing with traumas and things that have happened to you. Whether you want to call them a trauma or not is entirely up to you. But it's dealing with that. It's processing it and going through it. In psychology, a lot of the processing that we do is based on understanding where those thoughts and feelings came from, how we deal with it and how we react with it, and then making like a toolbox on how to deal with it when it comes up, which is amazing. And it works for like 90% of the population. However, if you're on the other side of the population, and typically you'd be neurodivergent people do this a lot, but you don't have to be, and you intellectualize every thought you have. So for me, if I have a thought about something, I'm like, why do I have that thought? What is that process? Why do I have that thought? What about my childhood made me have that thought? What about my adult years made me have that thought? What about my feelings and things I've been through in my life made me think like that and feel like that? And if that thought comes up, how do I process it? How do I deal with it? How do I not react in the same way, right? If you're that person, it's amazing. When you go to therapy though, it doesn't help. You're sat there and you're like, yeah, but I know why I have that thought. I know why, like, when I get in the car, I have to do this specific routine of, I'm just saying that because I'm in the car, but I have to do this specific routine of stuff. I know where that comes from. I know it comes from this place in my childhood. I understand that. I can intellectualize everything about what's going on in my head. However, there's a huge component that is missing. I'm not trained in it, but there is a thing called somatic therapy, and it is extremely helpful. But essentially, it's kind of therapy where you go and you learn to be in your body, you learn breathing techniques, you learn to be in your body, and you learn to actually feel the feelings. So this week, I want to talk about feeling your feelings. It's okay to intellectualize them and understand where they come from, but if all you're doing is intellectualizing them and all you're doing is trying to figure out where they come from, why you think like that, what is the thought process behind it, you're never feeling them. If you don't feel them, you can't process them. You have to feel your feelings. It sucks. I hate it. I hate crying, especially if there's people around. My suggestion, look into somatic therapy if you can afford to do things like that. If you can't, meditation music is fantastic for this. But to sit with your feelings in a room, in a safe space, by yourself, and just allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. It's really important, and it's a really crucial step to healing. It was the part which for years I was missing. I had done all the intellectual stuff. I had gone to counselling, I had gone to therapy, and I did all that stuff, but I didn't feel my feelings, and it was a huge part that was missing in my healing. It's something that I came across in my research and understanding in psychology about somatic therapy, and that's when I started delving into it and learning about it. So feel your feelings is my tip today.